What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude, Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Legion. This is the Void Elf leveling series, but I'm on Locksoul, my Horde Warlock, my Troll Horde Warlock. Yes, that's right, we have Locksoul, our Horde Troll Affliction, well, he's Destro right now, Warlock. So we get our class mounts for Locksoul, the Void Elf, from having leveled Locksoul the Troll on the Horde side. And since we unlocked him on Locksoul the Horde Troll, we can hop on Locksoul the Void Elf Troll and pull out those mounts, even though we're not max level, and even though we haven't completed any of the Order Hall campaign or anything like that. The problem is, I noticed that there's one mount that I can't purchase even with Locksoul from the mount vendor inside of the inside of the Warlock's Black Harvest Enclave. Like, I actually don't even know what you call it, but the Warlock's Order Hall has a vendor that gives you start out with the green one when you unlock the class hall mount, but then you could buy the red one from your Order Hall. Now there's a purple one, and I've seen people on it. Well, I've seen a person on it, and I didn't realize that any spec that I changed to whenever I was trying to purchase the purple one from that vendor, it wouldn't show up. So I looked it up on Wowhead, and Wowhead says there's a rare on the Broken Shore you have to kill once you've unlocked the class mount for the Warlock, and it's only then after you kill that rare that you actually get the drop for the reins of the purple version of the Netherlord's Chaotic Wrathsteed. I think it becomes the Netherlord's Corrupted Wrathsteed or something like that. So Chaotic is like chaos. Like, this is a chaos empowered Wrathsteed. I also, oh look, this is it, Lord Hellnath. This is the guy we gotta kill. He's dead right now. It looks like someone just killed him. So as soon as he respawns, if we can kill this guy, then we should get the reins of the purple one. So let's just wait for a minute. Maybe we'll see him respawn. We're still loading in resources. We gotta see his body disappear, I think. He may even respawn before his body disappears. But Hell Narath, this is the guy we gotta kill. And if you wouldn't have known, like if you didn't know from just like if you didn't know from like looking it up on Wowhead, this lady here, she gives you a clue. You kill her, I noticed. She says, "I'll feed you to the Dread Steeds." Now that's the name of our, well, actually our Netherlord's Chaotic Wrathsteed. The Hell Narath will hunt you, Warlock. So like they have some affiliation with the Dread Steeds, the mounts. I think it becomes a Wrathsteed after you tame it, or after it becomes yours. But Dread Steeds are the names of these mounts that some of these mobs are running around with. I can't find any examples at the moment, but they usually here they are. This Zorathian Fell Knight here, he's actually on a Dread Steed. That's like what the mount looks like normally, but when you put this armor on it, I guess it empowers and becomes the one that I have. Alright, we saw the body, now it's despawned. Lord Hell Narath should be spawning soon, unless we missed it. Like, I hope we didn't just come at the end and just barely miss it. Hopefully not. If we could see this guy, if we could find him, we could kill him, we'll get the purple one. This is what I've got Locksoul parked out here for. Where you at? Where you at? There's no skull up for him. Oh man. Please. I sat here yesterday for like at least maybe an hour waiting for this guy, and I didn't see him. He's on some kind of a spawn timer. And they said even if he's not up on the map here as a skull, you could still kill him if he appears and still get the Wrathsteed. But yeah, when I was here yesterday, I was swinging by this area. I was killing everything, trying to force a spawn. And I killed all the skulls and stuff that I saw on the Broken Shore. Came back by here. There was no way it appeared to force the spawn. It's just a matter of waiting for the right time for him to spawn. And Damn, it looked like we just missed him. It looked like we saw his body there. It looked like we just missed him. Maybe he'll respawn though. Let's have faith. Have faith, young warlock. Maybe if we kill this fell slime.
How can I help?
There. Maybe that'll trigger his spawn. Did it work? Maybe the roaches are keeping him away. You step on the roaches, they'll disappear. Please, please spawn here. Let's put Jug Pup right there. We'll sacrifice Jug Pup to the cause. Let's call out the void.
I don't like this place.
Go stand right here, void. Oh look, here's one respawn. I wonder if that person was there before. Maybe Lord Helnarath will spawn. Please. Oh look, we've made a friend. Let's kill him. Jug Crit. Come on, keep an eye out, Jug Crit. If you see him, let me know. I'll just kill some stuff in the area. We'll put the void. We'll put the void on passive. That way he doesn't come to our aid. He's keeping an eye out for Lord Helnarath. So yeah, the whole point of this is I want the purple mount. I want the purple one instead of this green one here. And then I also want to, as soon as I get the purple one, I want to move over to my Void Elf lock and pull him out. Oh, there's some stuff spawning in the area here. So I hope he respawns soon. Maybe we just missed his spawn when we logged in. We saw that dead body there. There is a thing with phasing too. Maybe we can find a group. Hell. No.
You are no match for our power.
There are no groups for Lord Helnarath, it looks like. I doubt there would be. He's just a rare that you gotta kill. Man, if he doesn't spawn soon, then I guess I'll park Locksoul again and come back at another time. I know whenever he's a skull on the map, he just keeps on respawning. So that's usually a good sign if you see his skull. But doesn't appear as though it's his turn yet. Man, we just missed that guy too. Damn. Will we see another spawn? I don't know. He's a rare. Well, I think he's just an elite actually. Unless he's up on the map as a skull rare. Nothing? Doesn't look like we're gonna see him. Well, darn it. Let's go check and see that which tower is up. Maybe if we leave and come back. The way this instancing works, you never know. Looks like there's something here. Mage Tower's coming up soon, it looks like. Will contribute to the cause. A magic contribution. Contribute to the Mage Tower 5 times. Oh, had to mute myself. Had a sneeze going there. We actually do have the buff from the Nether Disruptor. Still no Helnarath though, huh? I'll bet you that other chick's respawned by now. The one that talks about Helnarath. That's kind of annoying. We saw his armor there.
You are no match.
Meaning he was there and he just died. But yeah, this lady, Zariah Helnerath, will hunt you, Warlock. Helnerath's like the rare, or the elite that guards this kind of chaotic, demon-infested area. He's like the boss. Let's create a custom group. Maybe we could find a group. Lord Helnerath. Does anyone see him up? Let's ask Zone. Does anyone see Lord Helnerath? Just looking for Lord Helnerath. That's all we're here for. That should have been in general chat, I think. My general chat's a weird color if that's the case.
Eredar conjurers are amassing dark forces from the void. Stop them.
Doombringer's Arthos here. Yeah, as long as there's a skull up for him. Oh, that guy's, his skull's gone. It might reappear though. Lord Helnerath, where are you? I don't think we're gonna get to see him. Dang. Okay, so we'll park Locksoul right here. And then we'll come back at some point later and check for him again. I'm not gonna spend all my time circling around this area though. If we log in and see him and he's there, we'll kill him. But if not, we'll just move on. He's there often enough though, like his spawn timer isn't very long. Alright, let's go back to Blade Fist. We're gonna hop on Locksoul, our Void Elf Warlock, and we'll continue his leveling in Twilight Highlands. I thought it might be interesting last night to go visit the Oldham, the desert zone, because we saw Bud, the crazy guy that wanted to kill the Jaws, Ganaz or something like that in Vashir, and his quest chain was pretty fun. And I do remember him in Oldham as well, so maybe we could go see his quest chain in Oldham if we run out of stuff to do. Or if Twilight Highlands appears to be dry. I think Twilight Highlands is pretty entertaining too, though. I wanted to get the purple Rasti, though, because I'm all purple. I'm affliction. But we're going to use the chaotic one, I guess. Alright, so we're recovering supplies at the moment. They're battle scale, Naga slain, and recovered supplies. Oh, and there's a quest here. Ephraim Hardstone.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you. She's still out there, Ophelia, the siren of the Highlands. Her terrible song will lure you into the depths. I vowed to stay behind and avenge my fallen crewmates, Warlock. If you want to join me, just say the word. We'll lash ourselves to the mast. We'll shut our eyes, we'll stuff our ears with wax, and when her beautiful illusion drops, we'll strike. Are you in? Yeah, let's get Ophelia. I'm roped to the thing here. Hold fast, Warlock, this is for your own protection. Oh look, you can hear her. That's Ophelia. Ophelia's halo. Avert your eyes, don't look at her. Don't listen to her voice. Like an angel. Oh, the music's legit. Don't look at her ruby red, soft, sensual lips. You know what? Here, let me see something. Open quest details. Let's abandon her. Alright, we're gonna abandon that quest because I realized my volume was turned down. just give it a minute. I'm gonna actually kill her here, but I won't complete the quest. And then we'll re-accept the quest so you guys can hear the song she was singing. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah, what's going on? Alright, let's fly away, let the phasing happen. We're gonna come back and pick that quest up again. Alright, we're in High Bank. Tra-la-la-la-la.
Need help?
Repair our gear. Yeah, we can get rid of that. And that. And this. And this. Oh, that's a good idea too. We should queue up.
Light bless you.
Maybe the random mop dungeon gives us 51k EXP. Cataclysm heroics only give us 25k. Cataclysm dungeons give us 51k. I think we have a better chance of getting a group for a mop dungeon though, because apparently the Cata ones are too hard for most groups. So I think most people are averse against queuing for those.
What can I do for you?
Alright, Ophelia,
Off
he's
with
gonna
you.
tie me to the mast. Now listen to her song, it sounds cool. Don't look at her, ruby red, soft, sensual lips. Oh. And then she's like, Ragaga! She reveals herself. Now attack! Alright, let's dot her up. Dot her and drain her. You too shall serve, she says. What? Who? What's going on? Yeah, man. You told me to kill her, so I did.
Well deserved. You
Alright.
got my attention.
She had me under her spell, Locksoul. I wouldn't have made it out there alive if it weren't for you. Thank you. Maybe the rest of the Alliance fleet can finally anchor here in peace.
See you soon.
Legit. That was a nice little funny quest. Alright, now we gotta kill stuff under. Maybe we can hit like the edges here. We gotta get supplies too though. So where do the supplies come from? I think we have to go underwater. Alright, let's just get it going then. This underwater is a lot more murky than Vashir. Vashir was actually a pretty cool underwater zone. We lost our Void Elf, or our Void Walker. Our Void Elf. A new world to devour. What's cool is like the Void Shift that he is, I become whenever I get angry. Let's see if we can trigger one. My entropic embrace. I'll stand next to him so you can compare. There it is. So now I'm entropic embraced. Now I got like a blue void shift just like he does. I like that. We match up. It's pretty cool. Try not to cap our soul shards there. We can actually turn on our unending breath. Oh, we get swim speed increase from this now? What? Where have you been my whole life? So unending breath not only keeps us from drowning, but it increases our swim speed now. That's awesome. I didn't notice. Yeah, that purple mount would have fit perfect with the whole theme here. Having the soul shards and the soul drain and the singularity even. When we put the phantom singularity on top of their head, I'll show you what it looks like. See, it's got like this soul shifting singularity thing over their head. That's from our talent there. But it fits the theme. Gotta excuse my voice. I've been a little bit throaty the past few days. The temperature in Texas keeps on changing. So as soon as our body starts adjusting, it's bamboozling us. Alright, so we need one more black scale naga and 3 more recovered supplies. And we got our swim speed from our unending breath. I'm actually kind of glad I did this quest because otherwise I would have never been able to use my unending breath. Most situations you don't ever get an opportunity to use that.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Alright, 3 more supplies. 2 more supplies. I think I saw 2 this way. Usually by the ships you could see like treasure and stuff or something. Oh no! Get him. Oh no, we got more friends. Let's put the singularity on this guy. That's also going to branch off to hit her with. And if I soul drain, the dot damage from that singularity even is increased. Because this talent called Malefic Grasp. While channeling Drain Soul, the damage over time is increased by 25% on the target. So even if it doesn't branch off to her, the guy that I put that singularity on.
Well deserved.
I wonder if the dot damage from singularity is increased on not only the target I'm draining soul, but like all the targets in the surrounding area as well. Because if that's the case, then I want to dot him up with everything, and then at the last minute put Phantom Singularity with the Drained Soul. Because then it's like dot damage increase for all the things. Now that we're not in Vashir anymore, we don't need this mount. I did go see if I could find that rare mount that drops the seahorse. Well, the rare that drops the seahorse mount. That's applicable in any zone, but there was a bunch of people camping them. I imagine with that add-on NPC scan, because they were all AFK. There was like 3 different people AFK in the spots where the 3 different spots where those things spawned. Salvage operation. How much were you able to recover? 8. I was able to recover 8 supplies. Look at all this. You were able to recover more than I thought. We can outfit a whole squad of Marines with this stuff. We have the gear. If only we had some way to bolster our numbers here in the Highlands.
Have a good one.
That'll send him packing, Locksoul. Cho'Gall won't be able to count the Naga to back him up this fight. From here on out, it's just us versus the Twilight's hammer. Simon pauses, his jaw tightening. And the Horde. Oh yeah, because the Horde's out here too, right?
See you around.
This is 18k EXP there. Pretty good. Now, we got to report to Lieutenant Emery at the Twilight Shores in Twilight Highlands. Let's go get him. No average wait time on our queue so far. I kind of, with the Cataclysm thing, want to just queue for a Cataclysm dungeon. I did mop dungeons on Daydream, but I actually did them both.
What can I do for you?
I was queuing specific for the ones I didn't have on her. Keep your head down before you lose it, Warlock. This is my beach. Alright. Alright. The Horde wants my beach. They will not have my beach. This beach, is the beach situation clear? You will own this peninsula, Warlock. You're a minister of death praying for war. It's us or them or us. Only one of us can command this beach. North of here, you'll see a small hill with a commanding view of the shoreline. Whoever controls that hill will have the upper hand and down the shore. I need to know what the current situation is. Scout the beach and control point marked by the enormous flag and return to me. That must be the flag. You don't have to try to capture it unless you're spoiling for a fight.
Or the Alliance.
You will own this peninsula. You will be a weapon. You will be a minister. Okay, land grab. The Horde's Axebite Marines are all up on my precious, precious beach. The lieutenant points north along the shore. Kill them. Alrighty. Easy peasy. He's very clear.
Be careful.
What he wants done. Cargo Plinba. This guy's crazy. Our tanks have to pull back, and that means repairs in the field. Smash up some of them diamond-bladed shredders those wee green monsters are using to fell the trees along the coast, and bring me a heap of leftover shredder parts. We'll bang together something to get our hands and tanks moving again.
Keep your powder dry and your ale cold.
Powder dry and ale cold. Alright, let's go up here to the flag. I imagine we could probably kill plenty of people here.
Well deserved.
We're gonna kill these Axebite Marines, and then we'll zoom over to the shredder parts thing. Let's just dot some stuff up. We're dotting up all the things. Alright. We can't let the dots fall. Gotta redot some of these. We're gonna Phantom Singularity and Seed of Corruption and resummon our Void. There we go. Well, that's 9 of 12. Easy peasy. Alright, let's go find another concentration of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do it. With our drained soul, we can easily keep ourselves up. And our agony does a lot of damage if we can manage to keep it on the target.
Well deserved.
Alrighty. Let's get the shredder parts first. I think it's just killing shredders. There's 1 shredder. 2 shredder, blah, 3 shredder, blah, blah, 4 shredder. And a 5th. I plead the 5th. Alright, we're gonna put our armor on and start draining something. Come a little closer, my darling. Now, let's reseed the ones that still have agonies, or re-agony the ones that still have them. Yeah, just agony and my tank alone got them. Okay, so not every shredder drops the thing we need. 2 more. Little Seed of a Corruption will spread our corruption dot. These things die pretty quickly. I don't know if that's a sign of our strength or a sign of their weakness. Do it, Locksoul. Give me my part.
Well
There we
deserved.
go. Turn this back in at the little camp quest hub here. Ragaga! He did a little spin there when he jumped out. That was nice. What'd you get me, Locksoul? Oi, aye, that's the stuff. A good engineer can make anything out of this parts. Just about anything. Here's the doojicker. This here doojicker could recouple a busted cylinder casing. Oh, and what doesn't the dongle? And you can fashion this chobby into a thing. Just make it up words. Flintlock sticks one of the grease-smeared engine parts into his mouth. Ugh. Yeah, perfect. One by one, we're gonna have to pull our siege tanks out of the muck. Take these here spare parts you've collected and give them to a siege tank commander who's standing on top of a gimped up machine. Then defend the tank while the engineers degimpify it. Go and make me proud, Warlock.
Go on then. I'll be right here.
Flintlock's the man. Yep, Minister of Death and all that. Alright, he says, that's the lay of the land, soldier. If you're having trouble fighting here on the coast, you might consider pitching in to help and helping us take a hold on that hill.
Go with honor, friend.
Dead? By the dozen? It's a start, Warlock. It's a start. While you were fighting along the coast, I spotted a griffin tumble out of the clouds almost due west of here. It wasn't one of ours. Likely it belonged to the Wildhammer. I know that Kurdan wanted to establish contact with the lost Wildhammer clan as one of his primary objectives after taking the beach. I can't spare any more of my men to scout it out, but I can spare you. Find that downed Wildhammer.
For the Alliance.
Okie dokie. So, siege tank commander spoken to and defended. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
You got my attention.
She's hung up in the debris. Alright, here's some spare parts. Now we gotta defend this thing. Defend the siege tank. Alright. Give me something to defend against. Oh, these things are easy. We'll just dot him. Anything else? Death by dots. There's a warlock name for you. Death by dots. More dots. I actually have a mage named Frostfire. He used to be Mar DPS, M-O-A-R DPS. But then I realized every time I was playing him, he wasn't doing more DPS than most people. So it seemed like a dumb name. Alright, it's
deserved.
Defended and able to retreat. Alrighty. Turn that end over here. Rocks and stumps and hills and mud. Bah. I hate nature. Yep, one more tank limping back home for repairs. All the trees and stumps and mud and rock. You couldn't have drive a golf ball into this turf, much less a tank. We're gonna need a new approach. Try bind spalders.
Okay, get.
Alright, I'll get. Bird down, bird down. We're gonna locate Thornton Hammerblow, a downed Wildhammer Griffin rider. Now, this is the Cataclysm dungeon queue. We're 3 of 3 on the DPS front, but we don't have tanks or healers. Anybody know a tank or healer in Cata content? Just need a tank or a healer. Alright, we need 8 thorny stank root. I guess that's what this stuff is.
I must get closer.
Is he gonna chase us? Oh, yeah. Made ourselves a friend. These guys go down easy. Makes me wonder if I should even be here when they go down that easy. Like I've kind of been wondering if I'd get more XP for doing Mists of Pandaria stuff. And I've also noticed that even the gear from the quest reward mostly isn't upgrades. 318, whereas my weapon and trinkets are 333. So I don't know.
Well deserved.
Alright, we got the thorny root. The roots will do her.
How are you?
Did you get me roots, Warlock? Well, yep. Oh, that's stuff. That's the stuff, all right. Hope you didn't eat any. Gives you the cramps, something awful, but it does wonder for the birds. Aye, look, she's perking up already. Okay, Mr. Alliance Fancy Pants Warlock, is that your base I see on shore? High Bank, you say? Can me and my bird hunker down there until she's better? Hop on, we'll fly together back to High Bank. Oh man, your mount's probably slow, man, and it might be dirty too.
Here there.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Back.
Hop aboard, Locksoul. Let's move. Yep, slow and dirty. I knew it. So this is what you wild hammers call a mount, a flying mount rather. I've seen better. I wonder if this is a special Mog. His mount's name is Lightning. He's riding the lightning. His name is Thordune Hammerblow, and his mount is called Lightning. Thor, Lightning, do you get it? I hope you Alliance are here to give them Dragon Ball orcs a good thumping. Yeah, most likely, man. We're probably gonna... If there's orcs, there's Alliance killing them most of the time. Dude, your mount's so slow. You know, there's a trainer in Stormwind. Now I'm worried that I'm not going to get the dungeon queue before we land. I don't want to do this flight again. Please. Did you see Locksoul? He did something weird. What was that? Look, he's like getting hit by something, it looks like. Maybe it's the fleas. The fleas on the mount are causing him to go back like that. Please. Please land. Come on, 9 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Please. Ah, damn it. Oh, cool. Vehicle quests. Sorry, be right there.
Well deserved.
Alright, good. Let's teleport. Yes, Blackrock Caverns. I love this place. Or this is Stonecore rather. I still love this place though. Stonecore is the shit. Go, go, go.
Great to meet ya. Off with ya.
Except
Watch your back.
OMW. And we'll probably want the imp out. Actually, we're a warlock or affliction, so we might want the observer. This is our fell hunter. This is how I meant, like I was fancying up the class. Now he has a optical blast, counter the enemy spell cast, preventing any spell from that little magic being cast. He's got a tongue lash, lick the enemy, causing damage. Did they already defeat this guy? Oh, they got 2 bosses defeated. Devour magic.
Well deserved.
So they got slab hide. Alright, we need to teleport out. Oh, we're in combat. Damn. Should have took the shortcut. We wouldn't have got that quest item though, so maybe it's for the best. Ozruk defeated. So they're at that point where the guards are calling out for intruders and stuff. Maybe I could drain soul on that thing. That didn't give me hardly any health. Observe. Thing I would have hoarded had I known half the dungeon. Huh. These kata groups fall apart often. Okay, no worries. Did someone call the cleaning crew? Look at that. He's waiting on the pat, so he's going to pull back. Nice. It's so good. I love it. I don't think my soul well aggroes. It doesn't have an aggro radius or anything. Kia! Hey, we got a rogue named Aviska. That's an awesome rogue name. Aw, snap. Fancy LOS pull here from the tank. Very good. Okay. Let's see to corruption this guy into a singularity. Now, we got corruption on everything. We're going to start agony. And we're going to corruption again. And corruption again. And corruption again if we can. Just try not to let agony fall off of everything. Now we're going to collect some shards for the next pull. Not the best AoE DPS. But I'm sure there's things that I could probably do better. Stay back here, pet. Ben's son's royal crown. A little bit better that time because we were spreading our unstable affliction. We can wait for that pat. That pat's gonna start moving in a second. Yeah, the tank knows. Cool. Oh, we're gonna, okay. That's a good idea, I'm sure. Nice, nice. Damn, I knew he was gonna do that shit. I I think it's our corruption. As it ticks, it gives us more soul shards. Like procs more soul shards for us. It's good to keep corruption rolling just for that reason. Alright, we got 3 shards ready for the boss. Wherever he plants, I'm gonna put this thing down so they can gate out. Break yourself upon my body. Says I'll be flipping boss back and forth, so don't be in front of him.
None may pass into the world's heart.
He's got that bulwark on. 20% chance to reflect spells. I'm gonna wait until he stops with that. Now I'm gonna re-dot him up. Put that there for them guys to be able to get out if they want it. Got that bulwark on. Not gonna get my spells reflected, so I'm gonna wait.
Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth.
I wonder if my soul drain gets reflected.
Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth.
Put a singularity on him. Our pet's about to eat it. If he does, we'll just summon another.
Break yourselves upon my body. Feel
I think our drained soul also heals our pet. Cool beans. Ragaga. Nobody used it, so I'll use it. Tendrils of Burrowing Dart. Masteries. Spells have a chance to grant spell power. I think haste is still better. 27 haste or 27 mastery. 6.1, 6.4. Yeah, haste is better. Oh snap. Coolness. Yeah, I really don't know my role in AoE. Wow, tank just ate it. Not quite as I planned, laugh out loud. Yeah. His Light's Reckoning killed him. Your Light's Reckoning Hit them hard though. 94% of the damage. Kamikaze style.
The world will
Energy
be
shield.
reborn in flames!
We can still dot her up while she has that. Let me get my observer out because somehow he's not out.
Witness the power bestowed upon me by Deathwing. Feel the fury of Earth!
Damn, I let my agony fall off. I'm not supposed to do that.
For my death,
Nice.
countless
Level
more
86.
will fall. The burden is now yours to bear.
I think we can TP out and back in. Turn in that quest.
Well deserved.
I think we're still in combat. There we go. Now we're out of combat. That's out and back in. Good EXP.
Welcome.
Ooh, a belt upgrade. Fancy.
Be good.
Cat dungeons, man. They're super fun. Go back for another. Got a bag with a helm that we already have the appearance of. But we got a belt out of that and some level. We got a level. Some level. I don't think that we get any more moves. Yeah, we're done on moves. So the next thing we're gonna get is a talent at level 90. I guess that's when we start Warlords of Draenor. Alright, we had just landed with Thordom and Lightning. Now I guess we go talk to the leader and tell him that we befriended the Wildhammer clan. Which
We must
this guy is.
unite the wild.
Well done, Locksoul. Aiding the down Griffin Rider has given us our first contact with the old Wildhammer. Okay, we'll be able to find out who's still left in that numbers. Or our campaign's looking up. Our friends in the Earthen Ring have been trying to open portals back to Stormwind with no luck, but Thordun here tells me that he might just have the key. The crazed water elementals nearby at Varela River Delta have been sent out in a frenzy, or sent into a frenzy. Thordum tells me they can channel their energy into a portal. I don't understand all this elemental claptrap, but I understand one thing, killing elementals and taking their whirlpool corals. Deliver them to Tala in the courtyard. We'll get some nice boots out of that.
Talk to me.
Are you going out of the way to River Delta? I'll give you a tip for your men and my bird. When water elementals carve their way back through the rock, they create a peculiar kind of muck. It dries as hard as stone. Bring some of that to Tala, the shaman downstairs. Okie dokie. So we're gonna go get the perfect poultice and any portal in a storm. I remember this is where we would see the horde, because like right next to where we're collecting this stuff is the Dragon Maw portal. Or this is actually when I was on the Horde side where we would see the Alliance. I'm gonna step away for 1 second while I'm in flight. I should be back before I get there. Okay, so we're looking for these water elementals, but then also the muck on the ground, these kind of muddy mounds. I think we can click all the mucks first, and then we'll gather all the LEs around after that. But yeah, I always remember encountering a lot of Alliance in this area, and you built a secret kind of hatred and resentment against them because they would be looting all the stuff before you could actually get to them, and then they'd also be trying to kill the same stuff you were killing, and it's like, ah, he took that one from me. Looks like they fixed the spawn rate though. See that one guy over there, that's a Draenei, so an Alliance one, it's a comrade.
Well deserved.
Alright, let's gather some of these LEs up. Gather round my LE friends. Gather round my LE friends. Most excellent. Now let's see if we got 5 out of that. 6.
Well deserved.
Yeah. And that's how you do that quest. I love it. Dot and run. I call it the dot trot. It's the dot trot. It's really sketchy because, like, as I'm running around dotting stuff, I'm using my burning rush, and that's helping them damage me. But my drained soul heals so well that if I can just, like, get a couple of ticks of that off of anybody, I'm getting like 5%, 10% of my health back in ticks. Healing you for 200% of the damage done. See, that's kind of OP. It even sounds OP. And then not to mention Soul Leech as well. With Soul Leech, we're always, as we're damaging, getting a bubble on ourselves. Alright, where is the LE person? Oh, right here. Tala.
May the light embrace you.
She gothic looking. She looks haggard, like wore out. We pledged to open the elemental gateway from Stormwind to the Highlands, but interference from the Bastion Twilight hampers our efforts. What madness are they engaged in over there? A portal in a storm. Hello, Warlock. Kurden tells me you got a solution to getting the portal open. Yes. My word, Locksoul. These elemental energies are so powerful, so chaotic. No wonder the Twilight Hammer has chosen to build their stronghold here. I should be able to channel these energies into something more benign and productive, though. Let's give it a try. We get the Water Drill Treads, which is an 18% upgrade for ourselves. The portal's been opened. Thank you for your efforts. We can now quickly travel from Stormwind to the Twilight Highlands. What is this I keep hearing about the muck of Veril River? Yeah, here's some muck. Oh, mud. You brought the mud? Wow, this stuff oozes with power. I see Thornton was saying, or I see what Thornton was saying now. I'll distribute this to all of our healers and wounded, and they'll be on their feet in no time.
Remain
Nice.
vigilant.
My fellow shaman and I will stay here to keep the portal open. You should go upstairs and notify Kurdan that the work here is done. It'll please him to hear some good news for once.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Okie dokie, we got a port to Stormwind now. I think we just run into it and it'll port us. But then also, I think in order to port back, in each of these old Kata zones, you would open a portal like Hyjal, Oldham, Vashir, like all of those zones had portals to and from your major city and each different zone. Oh, I knew you were a warlock I could count on, Locksoul. Use the portal anytime you need to get from Stormwind back to the Highlands. Now then, time to get to business. We locate and unite the Lost Wildhammer clan scattered around the Highlands. Talking with Thordum here is a good start. So, good news for once. So now we can unite the Wildhammer clans. I was on my way to join Firebeard's patrol when my bird was shot down. Twilight's hammer launched a surprise attack all over the Highlands. Alright, let's go see. Now, let's see if this port works. Yes, it does. Okay. So, we should be here where the portals are all throughout the zones, if I'm not mistaken. I'm curious about Oldham. I want to see if we can find Bud, the really dumb guy, again. Stormwind port. Stormwind's probably pretty populated right now, I guess. Loading screen took a second. And here we are. We're in the area in Stormwind where all the portals are. That's even a portal to Tol Barad. That's a PvP zone.
But
the Maelstrom, Call of the World's Shaman. So this guy's gonna send us into the Stone Core, but I'm more interested in Oldham. I wonder if I can get there. First, I want to see something. We're gonna park Locksoul here for a second. I want to see if Hel Narath ever spawned back. It's been long enough. And I think I could still stay in queued while I'm checking this, because Locksoul on the Horde side there is still queued up. Or the Alliance side. Now we're hopping in the Horde one right now. We're going to move over and see if Hel Narath is there. Actually, I think we're sitting right on top of his spawn. So if he's there, we should see him as soon as we come in. If not, I'm just going to port back. We'll see. I gotta check back every hour or so, I think. Yeah, he's still not spawned. I think we missed it. We missed it for the day. We'll come back later, much later, and maybe we'll see him. But yeah, periodically throughout the day, I'm gonna be checking out this spot right here where that guy's supposed to spawn. And, I should have that accursed war steed by tomorrow. Or accursed wrath steed, rather. Level 86. So we just dinged 86. I want to see if I could just hop straight into Oldham by taking this portal. But I have a sneaking suspicion that that's not going to be the case. Let's hope I'm wrong. I don't know if Oldham's a higher level or lower level zone too. With level scaling, it should be my level, right? There's like an initial intro to Oldham where you do like these phases. And I'm not sure how that's going to work because I haven't done any of the phases. Oh, we're at Romkin. Here's the flight path. Any quests? No quests though. That's okay because I know where we are. Here, easy money. This is the quest that leads to Oldham. So we'll go do this quest here, and I think this is actually where we meet Bud. And I also want to head down to the Halls of Origination because there's a really cool Indiana Jones style quest all in this area here. But Oldham I think is a much more fun zone than the Twilight Highlands. And we are still in queue, thankfully. So even though we toon hopped, we didn't drop queue. We're just waiting on a tank. We had a pretty good tank in the stone core. I'm surprised that guy probably gets tired though. Like if he's like me, when I tank or heal, I'll do a couple dungeons in a row. I'll be pushing it if I do like 3 in a row. But after that, I need a break because they happen back to back. So, all right, look, check it out. It's Adara. This is the lady we met in Vashir. We gave her a case of the crabs.
Need something?
Well, hello there. Whatever brought you, I'm so glad that you're here. My friends will never admit to it, but we could really use a hand. The ancient region of Oldham has been exposed. Treasure beyond our wildest dreams, free for the taking. We just need a bit of an escort, what with the bandits and all. You'll accompany us, won't you? You're welcome to all the loot you can haul off. Okie
See
dokie.
you later.
Alright, so we're gonna accompany them. I think that means we gotta get on check it out. It's Bud. Wave. Hey Bud. Laugh at him. I almost expected him to do a warlock laugh. Pink Rose said, "Hi Elude, how's he doing today?" "I'm doing well, Pink Rose. How are you doing?" She said, No, silly void elf. No one rides the lady, so I can't ride that camel, I guess." He's like, "What? I can't ride the camel?" He's like, "Well, where do I go?" Right on the back. There we go. Welcome to the stream, Pink Rose.
Ahoy!
This is Bud. Ahoy! This is the guy we helped in Vashir. Who he wanted us to get. I forget the name. Is Jaws? Pretty much, he wanted us to bait Jaws away so he could get treasure, and the treasure cursed him. He became a skeleton. But we meet this same party of adventurers up again here in Oldham. And Oldham's like kind of a different story. It's pretty interesting, the shenanigans they get into. Okay, so there's a big statue. I see the statue. Like some hawks up in the air. I see the hawks flying. What's happening? Pink Rose said, "Good, thank you. Glad to hear it, Pink Rose." I don't know what happened with the cinematic though. The Frost? I don't want to cancel it. Ah, damn.
Well deserved.
Well, I guess the cinematic bugged out on us. We can't move until we talk to her. Well, I guess what ends up happening, we start going in, we get spotted, they don't like us, so they capture us. And then while we're captured, there's like all kinds of muck and junk around us, and Adara here says, "Smells like someone else was in this cell recently. Gross."
Have a good one.
So these guys are like treasure hunters. Please don't break.
Hello.
Please don't break. Please don't break. She's picking our way out. She's like a rogue. She's like, "Ah, that was my last lockpick. Here comes a guard, Locksoul. Take him out." Alright. Observe. Well done. I was about to jump in, but it looked like you had it under control. Yeah, she's just like a rogue. She might as well be a goblin. That cat creature chained back there looks like he wants to talk. Maybe he could help us, but be careful. Alright, let's go talk to the chained cat person. This is our whole party of adventurers. Mac, the one that got knocked unconscious or something. We had to give him alcohol. Bud, I don't remember the dwarf hardcore. "Please, stranger, you must help. I came here to investigate the arrival of a powerful ally in the Neferest, only to be betrayed by my closest allies and given up to the enemy. Go to the terrace above in the east and find the information I failed to uncover. You'll need to hide from the Neferest. Perhaps you can hide behind one of the large plants on the platform to conceal your presence. Do this for me and I'll help your friends find their way to safety." Alright, sounds good. Lucky for you, I have flying. So there's a plant here we gotta hide behind. Maybe this cinematic will work. Yes! You're the last of the tribe with any sense left. A reward is given to Prince Addons. I grant you the gift that is your birthright and more. Your makers have failed you. Your flawed race succumbed to the curse of the flesh. Lord Deathwing's gift makes you perfect again. They're like, Yagaga, Ragaga. They're all happy. So, looks like Siamat there is gonna be the guy that we're fighting against. Prince Addons. A Djinn? We must escape as soon as possible. A Djinn, I think, is the equivalent of a genie. This unholy alliance of Neferes with the most minions of Deathwing does not bode well for us. Of course, if you're looking at the Japanese lore, I think Jinn, J-I-N-N, is like a demon. So maybe it's like the Middle Eastern version of a demon. I am Prince Addons of Ramkahin. The Neferes tribe has turned against the other Tolvir. Help me escape so I may lobby my brother, the king, to wage war against these traitors. Smoke in their eyes. I'm not sure what knuckle-headed plan your friend's concocting, but we're going to need to get a distraction going if we're standing a chance for escape. Take the torch from the brazier and go start some fires. Perhaps, if we divert the Neferes scum's attention away for a few minutes, we'll have the opportunity we need. I am Prince Addons of Ramakin. The Neferes tribe has turned against the Tolvir. Okay, Kavim was cruel enough to be enough before the Neferes signed up for Deathwing. His pleasure in deriving pain now borders on insane. It is he who holds the key to our shackles. He dwells in the building next to us to my right. Find him and take the key from him. Don't hesitate or show him mercy. He will slit your throat and think nothing of it. And we'll get the key thief hand wraps. Alright. Oh, looks like Bud has a quest for us. Hey there. He says, I have an idea. Trust me. It's a good one this time. Get some of those shiny armor pieces and that the cat people wear. This plan cannot fail. Trust me. Obtain 6 pieces of Neferes armor.
See you later.
Bud has an affinity for the shiny. Alright, we're collecting armor. Here's one. That's 1 of 6 for Bud. There's a guy we were supposed to kill. This guy has the Neferes key. He will slit our throats, so we just need to take him out. We'll let the observer deal with him. Maybe we should pull the Void Lord out.
Well deserved.
And on that note, we have a dungeon. So let's gather what armor we can, so by the time we spawn back here, it's respawned itself. Enter dungeon. I hope it's Halls of Origination or Lost City of Tolvir. That would be so perfect, synced up with the zone we're questing in. I noticed that happens quite often, where if you're questing in a zone, you tend to see the dungeon for that zone. Grim Batal, this is more in theme with the Twilight Highlands. Like, we eventually in the Twilight Highlands find dragon, and the dragon show us that there's Grim Batal going on over here. We even got the Dragonflight represented.
Good luck, friend.
With Velastraza.
Farewell.
Leave.
The Earthen Rings involved. Got the red Dragonflight dudes. Okay, so let's get this dungeon. Changing spec sec. Healers changing up their spec. I could change up to Fire or Destro. I could probably do a whole lot more damage as Destro, but I'd rather feel out what Affliction has to offer. Phantom Singularity. So I guess Phantom Singularity is a good way to get some very quick AoE damage out. A lot faster than a 3-second cast Seed of Corruption. So we got a Shadow Priest in the party. We got a Hunter, a Warrior. Warrior's a tank. So DPS wise, it's me, the Shadow Priest, and the Hunter. The Hunter's a marksman hunter, and they're bringing it. Oops. Accidentally, I think I attacked the ropes over here. I meant to see the corruption one of these things, but I was targeting the ropes of the dragon apparently. Alright, we're just gonna start spam clicking here. Trying to get some fire damage out on these mobs. I want to take the big groups down. The larger the group, the more potential for damage that we might be taking. We'll split some of that damage up.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Reinforce the front! We're being invaded! Cover the rear!
Ragaga.
Aristotle's brood decimates our ranks!
Pretty good group here. We're tearing up these things. I think we got all the trogs already. Yeah, we got all the trogs. Break up this big pack group here. They're like resistant to the fire damage we're putting out. I think that's all we got. Alright. We cleared out most of this stuff. Let me drop a well so if anybody needs one. The Warrior's booking it. Let's catch up. Oh, looks like we're waiting for everybody. In case this guy charges us, we want to have that warlock portal up.
A million more await my orders. What chance do you have? Attack, you cowardly vermin!
We want to take that shadow one out. And that's that charge we were trying to watch out for. Ooh, looks like he got hit by it. Yeah, you gotta move out of the way when he blitzes. Ground siege? I'm not really sure what ground siege is.
Attack, you cowardly vermin!
There it is. Well done. That's where we make our money. These boss fights where we can actually get some of our dots rolling on something. This is the weapon we just got. I don't think I had this weapon before. That looks nasty. Still basic though because it's from Kata. Put one up on this guy. I'm very focused when I'm playing Affliction because I still don't know what I'm doing.
I am out of range.
Oh, we got chained. Alright, we're gonna try to get a Seed of Corruption off. I don't want Agony to fall off on stuff. Refreshing my Agony. Uh-oh. Looks like we got the boss coming. What are we gonna do? Looks like we're pulling him. Okay. We're gonna pump out as many of these as we can on this guy. And then we probably want to actually get a demonic teleport up. Gotta kite him when he has that mace because he hits like a freight train. Refresh our Agony. Don't want it to fall off. We're just out of this roof cave in here. Got a phalanx, so we got to make sure we're behind his shield. It looks like since this is regular, we don't have to actually deal with very many mechanics. Normally there's like all kinds of flames coming out of that shield there. And normally you have to kite him for encumbered because he'll one-shot you if you don't. But normal appears to be a lot more forgiving.
Strongest slice you are.
Our soul shard generation is very slow. We'll get rid of that demonic circle. I put 5 unstable afflictions on the big guy, and now I'm draining him. Usually by the time we're getting like the 5th one off, it's actually like starting to fall off on all of them. Because it's like, it lasts for 4 seconds, right? How long does it? 7 seconds. Yeah, so it lasts for 7 seconds, and then it's a 1.3 second cast, so with the global cooldown on each cast, by the time we're getting that 5th one rolling, it's actually like almost fallen off. Let me get these corruptions out. I think I should open with a corruption on them singularities. Because the more corruption I have spread, the more I think I get soul shards generated. First low, refreshing agony. There's a talent or something somewhere that it says either agony or corruption. I can't remember which of the two will generate soul shards. This is... yeah, I don't know which one it is. Probably best to just keep them both on everything if we can. Alright, for this guy, we want to make sure we get away from his Ellies.
I will burn you from the inside out!
And the second phase, oh, it must be even this phase. There's an invocation of flame that'll spawn, and he'll fixate somebody like he's fixating the tank right now. And that's a one-shot in heroic, but I guess normal it's a negligible thing.
Dragon, you will do as I command. Catch me! If they do not kill you, I will do it myself! By fire be burned!
Oh, did that hit me back here? Something knocked me on my butt.
By fire be burned!
Go ahead and TP away from that thing. Oh no, it actually got me, I guess, whenever I was hurling through the gate, it was still able to hit me.
Die for you, fire be burned!
Alrighty.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Oh, we got a dragon dude here. Right here you can see my unstable afflictions. I got 2 of them there. In a perfect world I'll keep it to where none of them fall off, but 9 times out of 10 they'll start dropping really quickly before I can even get them really rolling. And this schmutz here, we actually want to stand in that. This boosts our damage. they'll put these little puddles down, and I don't know if it's 50% or 200%, but they buff your damage by some percentage of an amount if you stand in the puddles. We're gonna wait for a puddle, see if one spawns. Doesn't appear to be one yet. There's one. It's 50%, so we'll get a 50% damage bonus if we stand in that puddle.
I do not have a target.
Cool.
The darkest days are still ahead. Black Yet, the Shadow Hunger cannot
Shadow
be
Gale.
fated.
We gotta head into the Gale of the Shadow, or the Eye of the Storm rather, so we don't take damage.
Come suffering into chaos.
He's summoning some faceless corruptors, so we could actually port if we could get onto the porter here. We're bound. Alright, let's kill this guy. We couldn't actually click our demonic gateway, but we were able to actually like use our, well, we couldn't use our, what is it called? Yeah, demonic gateway, but we were able to use our demonic circle to get back here. Now usually there's two, but I guess on normal it's one. Dang.
Black Yet, the Shadow
Pete Vega says, how you feeling, Pete? What's up, Pete Vega? How's it going, man? Get to the eye of the storm. Welcome to the stream, man. Kind of thick into it right now.
Come suffering into chaos.
There's another faceless corruptor over here. Want to make sure we get him nice and dotted up. This time we're going to manage our dot on the main boss too, so we don't actually lose his damage. Okay. Now that gave us 2 shards. We'll dump those into the big dude. This fight's actually taking a while. I'm not laying into him very good though. I've already done everything I could do and I'm like out of shards. I wonder if I could, no, I can't target those things. Thinking maybe I could cheese the damage a little by dotting those things up.
Black Yet, the Shadow's hunger cannot be sated.
Let's get over here. There he is. Now I don't know if we're gonna get any guys to turn into up here. Yeah, it looks like we need to TP out and back in. We'll do that right now. Typing is hard, Pete Vega said at the gym. Nice, man. Okay, let's turn in these quests. Then we'll requeue right after this.
See you.
What brings you here? Be careful.
Well done, well done. Thank you, folks. And peace out. Alright, so we left off here. We were doing random catted dungeon. So our gear, it went from 333 all the way up to 384 when we leveled up. So from 85 to 86, there's a significant boost in your item level. Okay. So we've got all the appropriate gear on now. Our threshold is 369 with our average item level, but the BOAs are saying on average we should be up to 384 if we're doing well. So that's probably why the lock is a little weak right now, come to think of it. So this guy we've already killed. We were trying to get the key for the prince. This dude, he was the one that he warned us would be very quick to slit our throat if we didn't just kill him. And you can see that's what he's trying to do right now. We initiated combat, but if I would have tried to run by, he would have aggroed. And we did get this armor to respawn. I thought it would, so I collected these two before we joined the dungeon. And now that we're out of the dungeon, they're back. So we need one more piece of armor for Bud, and then we need to actually set afire all of the bales of hay. Let's just grab it all. We'll throw a Phantom Singularity Seed of Corruption combo. I actually want to pull out the Void Walker. I was starting to do that before the dungeon popped. I don't know if we should keep attacking the Phantom Singularity target, because my suspicion is, like, as we're doing our Drained Soul, our Malefic Grasp is causing all the damage on that target, all the dot damage on that target to be increased by 25%. So I wonder if we should Phantom Singularity a target that isn't our main target. You know what I mean? So we can have more Phantom Singularity dot ticks that affect everybody. But then on the other side of that line of thought, there's the idea that if we're Malefic Grasping the target with our Phantom Singularity, does that then cause all the damage that the Singularity is doing in 15 yards to also be boosted by 25%? Because if that's the case, maybe we do want a Malefic Grasp our main target. I wonder how we would be able to test that. So, Phantom Singularity here. Everything else is the same. His AoE damage, it's going out, should be hitting those just as hard as he's getting hit. But then we also have to take Drained Soul damage into account. Because Drained Soul itself is doing damage per tick, right? Yeah, it's doing like 6k damage per tick. So I think I'm supposed to not attack the Phantom Singularity target. Maybe Drained Soul one of the other ones. Kind of like Havoc, where in Destro, you put Havoc on one target, the one that you're not attacking, so everything cleaves to him. Maybe Phantom Singularity works kind of like that. And if that's the case, maybe we want to grab a macro that does a mouse over for Phantom Singularity. I'm going to try it that way for a bit and see if I notice anything. We got a Skinematic. Sakami says, so do you piss her? And then Lever1 said rep. And then Sakami said Hofnungel Sloss. And then Lever1 said found it. Yeah, exactly. But I suppose the only plan we got, what am I grabbing again? Okay, so we did some stuff for these people. We've unlocked this prince here. We've helped Adara out. I don't know what Bud wanted us to do with his item. Okay, so this is Bud's plan. He wanted us to get him the armor pieces so they could pretend to be like one of the Rom Kid. So now, like, they're trying to see if they can fool him with the armor here and infiltrate the camp. See, the Bud quests are fun. Like, you gotta track this guy down and do some missions for him. He said, look at me, I'm a Minotaur. Okay, so that phases us into real Ramekin, where like if you were to port to this zone, this is where you end up. He says, is it true then? An outsider rescued Prince Nandun from the Neferest? We are truly in your debt, stranger. And then we can actually get gold or rep. We don't need rep. We'll go for the gold. Yeah, man, I'm not actually doing the rep right now. I'm doing this purely for the quests. That's 200 gold in the bank. Treasures of Grim Batal. I didn't realize that dropped. We need to actually clear our bags. I think we already opened up
that
our
item is
chest.
still recharging.
Okay. Back in queue. Alright, I'm going to take a short bio, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go hit the bio up. BRB. Alrighty, I am the return. Sakimi says, can you say Pafanenkuchen? Pafanenkuchen. Pafanenkuchen? Pafanenkuchen? Are you trying to get me banned in Lithuania or something? This video has Lithuanian cuss words in it. We can't possibly air this in this country. Pafanenkuchen. The other day, me and your mother was Pafanenkuchen all over the place. We started with the kitchen counter, and then we moved on to the table. Alright, so clearing the old baggers here. Then we're going to get ready to move on, and... oh, we have an uncollected appearance. Let's equip these legs here. Yep, bind it to me. What do they look like? Ah, okay. I have other ones like that. The Romkin music's kind of savage. Got like an angry choir in the background, shouting at us. It's almost like the Sirens song from the boat earlier. Tabard of the Ramekin requires friendly. We've already got what we need from here. Like the Ramkin, most people will go and get these the exalted for the brown riding camel or the tan riding camel. I got one of those. I think the tan one. I've already gotten that. Sekime says it means pancakes in German. He said XD. Yeah, me and your mom was pancaking on the kitchen counter, and then we went and pancaked on the table. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, most weekends, me and my wife, we pancake and sausage. Ooh. Alright, so relics of the Sun King. We're feeling really frisky. We do pancakes and bacon with some scissorp. Alright. Now, we gotta get venom blood from these. I don't know if they need to be alive or dead. Drain the poison from the remains of a... Okay, so the scorpion can be dead. Relics for the Sun King are off of all these bandits, the outriders. And then speak to people. Okay, we'll do the speak to people first, because that's like an interacting objective. We're looking for Nomarch Teneth, Sun Priest Osiris, and Askas. Is this guy one of the people? Alright, yeah, he's one of the people. Go find one of the other people. This guy's south. I believe this is a different quest hub as well. So what is pan cooking? Is that pan cooking? Is that Dutch? Like, there's a saying from Speed Racer. Speed Racer is like one of my favorite movies, by the way.
What can I do for you?
Pan cooking zingt Lipschen. The guy says pancakes are love. Okay, so Mac, he had something to say here. Oh, Mac's gonna go investigate the tomb. He's like, listen, I've been doing a little celebratory drinking since our escape, and I've been thinking, those little men that jumped us need to be brought to justice. If something ain't done, then every unsuspecting explorer who sets foot in this place is gonna get sold into slavery or worse. Oh, okay. I heard you were in town. What a strange... Okay, this is the guy we came for. No, Neferes movement, but I just received the word that Orsis has been hit by the largest sandstorm anyone's witnessed. I was about to send word to the king myself, but perhaps you can relay the information. Okay. I think this Cathartut's or Kartut's tomb, this is the one that actually takes us into the Indiana Jones kind of thing. Or maybe it was. I don't know. We're going to go check that one out, though. Let's talk to this guy first. There's a daily over here as well. I guess if you're really hard up for that Romkin threat,
well deserved.
The king is sending a stranger to gather information for him? I suppose you must be that. What's the word? Void elf? Yes, that void elf that rescued Prince Nandan. At any rate, I haven't seen any signs of Neferes scum this far north. There are plenty of other nuisances to be dealt with, however. I'm going to pass on the daily because I have this overwhelming fear of dailies. Part of the reason why I'm not sitting on my 110s doing world quests right now, because they started making me feel like dailies, and then I got triggered. So I had to re-roll a tune. That's how I cope. Level another 110. Rock back and forth in the chair the whole time. How could I have not seen this? Listen, Locksoul. What struck Orsis is no natural sandstorm. It was minions of Al-Akir, the elemental lord of Eris, firmly allied with Deathwing, and it's only a matter of time before he sent his subjects upon my people. This is the second time I've seen this Fury Warrior in Paladin clothes. His name is Battlelord Rannick. Vamp is his guild. Orsis has been attacked as a warning to us, but we must move quickly to offer our brethren what aid we can. Meet with Nadun at the Arsad trade post outside of Mar-At. I will begin preparations to take care of the displaced and the wounded. Alrighty. You say so, bud. I'm hoping for the Lost City of Tolver or the Halls of Origination themed dungeons. Alright, I'm going to do take it to them first, and then I'll work my way throughout those later. It's a pretty big statue there. Okie doke. Let's see if we can find the Mac guy. Here it is! This is it! This is it! This is what we came for! Harrison Jones. It's Harrison Jones!
Greetings.
Greetings. He's such a badass. I'm already so... Okay. He's like, good to see you, kid. He called me kid. Yes. He said, would have been even better if you'd been here to help me take care of these little savages. Here we go. What a find. Right here. Exactly where my notes predicted it would be. Premature explosionation. With any luck, inside this chamber will lie the clues to the location of the legendary coffer of the promise. That's right, Locksoul. It's not just a myth. I believe it truly exists. I'll explain more later. For now, just give me a hand with these explosives. Assist Harrison Jones at the Kartut's tomb.
See you around.
and the coffer that he's talking about, coffer of promises, huh? Coffer of promises. Get it? Uh-oh. Oh, look, it's one of the savages. Ow. Whoa, easy now. Oh no, he knocked over the lamp. They're like, oh my god. Quickly, Locksoul, inside to the chest. So we're hopping in the chest to protect ourselves from the imminent explosion. That's a premature explosionation. We go flying. Look, the savage is trying to dodge it. This is what you get, buddy. That's what you get, Sandy Pygmy Course. Look, I'm dead. Wake up dead, recovering from a near-death experience. Harrison Jones. Shake it off, kid. He called me kid again. Happens to me all the time.
Be careful.
He always gets exploded. This unfortunate pygmy was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Look at him, he's ugly. As you ponder his bad luck, you take notice of the symbols covering his shield. Far too elaborate for pygmy scrawled. Oh, he's using a tablet of some sort. Confident that Dr. Jones will find such objects of interest, you set out to find more fragments like this one. Collect 10 ancient fragments. Okay. Harrison Jones has given us our quest. Something on the ground here. Elaborate disc. The etching around the surface of this object indicates that it's of an ancient origin, and yet no signs of wear can be detected. A hole on its edge, full of splintered wood, assures you that it's meant to be mounted on a wooden pole of some sort. Before showing this find to Dr. Jones, you set off to find the missing staff. Obtain the Sultan's staff, then use the elaborate disc to create the Shaft of Stars. Sultan Uga. Is a hood. I accept. Okay, so field work. We're doing field work right now. We're looking for tablet fragments. Just the tip. We're looking for the Shaft of Stars. Let's do it. Dot trot. Let's do the dot trot. You dot them and you trot them. Alright. Now I'm hoping that Singularity, if left alone, gets all of its damage out. Maybe that's how that works. Because I think whenever we're doing our Drained Soul, the one guy we have that Singularity on is taking way more damage than everybody around him, and we're kind of like sliding our other people's damage. This is our mouse over macro for Havoc. I'm going to make a new one for Singularity. And this will be our Phantom Singularity macro here. And since it's a talent, we need to open our talents. Talents. This one. Phantom Singularity. Phantom Singularity. And right here. Phantom Singularity. I think it's supposed to be before the decimal or the semicolon. Okay. And space. That should do it. Now we have a mouse over macro we can use for our Phantom Singularity to apply it onto targets we're not targeting with just a mouse over. Let's gather a group of pygmy in order to test it. He's like, booga 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 booga. Alright, now We're targeting this guy. We're gonna singularity that guy. It worked. It went off without a hitch. We're gonna actually spread some seed of corruption on these dudes. Oh, we got a quest. I guess we got the Sultan's staff. Hyenas on their best day are a nuisance. These foul specimen have a particularly nasty disposition, and they're riddled with all manners of disease, and are simply a blight upon the face of dogdom. Do the world a favor and rid the desert of Oldham of these mangy menaces. Okay. So I guess since I killed that hyena, I activated a quest starter to kill hyena. Here's a tablet. Alright, we're gonna dot trot here. Trotting and dotting, trotting and dotting. Alright, and we're gonna singularity that guy. And we're gonna focus down this guy with the Seed of Corruption. We're gonna need to get another Voidwalker out because that one just died. And if we can, we want to keep Agony on everybody. I think Singularity did its work there. Right? Did it? You think it did? I don't know. It was the most damage out of all my moves. So I think that probably might be the way to go with Singularity. The Phantom Singularity. That's the thing about casters, is like they're so subtle. There's like these certain things that you got to know about the class that you got to figure out in order to be like one of the really well performing ones. Like, who would have known Phantom Singularity works a lot like Havoc? Like, I don't know if that's actually confirmed or not still though. I'm not convinced. I'm gonna keep testing it though and see if it's consistently the highest damage. We're gonna put it on that pygmy there. We're gonna Seed of Corruption, spam everything, and really just maintain our Agony. I think between Singularity and Agony, like, that's gonna be pretty good damage. Oh, we lost our Void. Bring the Void back out. Are they interrupting me, you bastards? And there again, Phantom Singularity was more than 40% of our damage. I'm willing to bet that that's how you're supposed to use it. Okay, one more tablet, and then I think a few more hyena.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Yeah, just the hyena now. Get that one. Do the dot trot. There's only 2 hyena here. Somehow we made the scarab mad. Let's singularity that hyena. Seed of Corruption everybody. We grabbed a pygmy, so I'll go ahead and dot him. Don't let that dot fall off, or that one. We're trying to maintain Agony. We don't want Agony to fall off of anybody. So, very simply, when we pull with Agony. Try to maintain Agony, and Singularity and off target, and 1 Seed of Corruption will spread corruption among all of them. So then after that, after we do Singularity and Seed of Corruption while maintaining Agony, we're just drain souling. Probably sounds confusing if you've never played a Warlock, but it actually is kind of confusing if you have ever played a Warlock, because most casters are not as straightforward as they seem. I mean, when you're just in a single target situation, you can knock off Singularity, you can knock off Seed of Corruption, and really just devote all your soul shards to Unstable Affliction. That's your hardest hitting move, and you can stack Affliction. It took me a while to realize that too. Like, I actually didn't know that, and I leveled a Warlock all the way to 110 without ever knowing that you can put multiple Unstable Afflictions on one target. It was just randomly one day I was reading and it said you can apply up to 5 Unstable Afflictions to a single target. I was like, no way. I wonder if I can get that hyena out there with my dot trot. There's one up here too. All the hyenas are belong to me. Alright, we're gonna singularity that guy. We need to see the corruption this guy. Come a little closer, my void. And we'll resummon the void. We'll drop a Hellfire Infernal. And look at them, they're just melting. Most excellent. I bet you. Oh, okay, there we go.
Well deserved.
The void and the infernal took care of them for me. That's level 87, folks. 3 levels. You know, actually, I think level 88. At level 88, I want to say we could probably head out to Warlords of Draenor, if I'm not mistaken. Here's Sultan Uga. He's like on a whole thing of pygmy though. I think we want to approach this way. We'll pull some pygmy out. I don't think we want to pull the Sultan with all these pygmy. I'm just gonna preemptively summon another void, just so I don't end up with my pants down when he falls. Let's keep agony up on these guys. I think the explosion from Seed of Corruption is still substantial. I think if I end up in a situation where soul shards are in excess, throwing out a long cast Seed of Corruption might be worth it, because the explosion does a significant amount of damage. Alright, let's kill King Uga right quick. Or Sulta Uga, my bad. Sultan Uga. And we'll throw Singularity on his pet. Let's stack up some Unstable Affliction. I really hope that this dungeon is either Halls of Origination or Lost City of Tolvir. That would fit perfectly with what we're at. Alright, we got the Sultan. The Sultan staff is ours. I'm gonna fly up in the air. Oh, it looks like we're waiting on even another DPS, so no worries. We'll drop down next to Dr. Jones. And we'll combine the staff with the shaft.
Well deserved.
Alright, Mr. Jones. Dr. Jones. I've been meaning to investigate this site. No time like the present. Fieldwork. What'd you have there, friend? 10 ornate fragments I found. These tablets are covered with Titan writings. There's never before seen information here. Missing pieces to an ancient puzzle. Good work.
See you later.
Yes, Locksoul? I found a shaft of stars as well. Dr. Jones puts on his spectacles. Let's have a look at this, shall we? We'll get a helm from that. This is remarkable work you've done, especially for someone who hasn't even taken my courses. These tablets provide new information on several subjects. They indicate that these obelisks are a part of an enormous ancient mechanism that has once kept this whole region masked from the rest of the world. They also depict how to recharge the mechanism, which is where your Shaft of Stars comes in. Get ready, Locksoul. We have some history to make. So he kind of like glazed over why we've never seen Oldham south of Tanaris before. Because I guess these obelisks have shrouded the entire zone from existence. Alright. Now,
can I help you?
I've been meaning to invest. Okay, I'm ready, Dr. Jones.
Be careful.
Let's go, Locksoul. Stay close. How close? This close? Is this close enough? This close? Stay alert. There's no telling what we might run into down here. Yeah, don't worry about that dog. He said, watch your step. I got the dog. Don't worry. Okay, so he jumped down into the tomb here.
Well deserved.
He hopped up here, and then jumped down here. That would have killed him. How did he do that? He does have his lasso though. Like, he's got his whip. I forgot that maybe that's what saved him. Maybe he just like whipped onto something and swung down. All I know is if he would have jumped like I did, he probably would have broke his legs. Damn Damn, Dr. Jones. And look, there's an even bigger drop here. Watch your step. I guess they expect you to have flying by the time you come here. Alright, Harrison Jones. Would you get a load of this place? What a find, and somehow it's all remained untouched by plunderers. Probably because you break your legs getting in here. Listen, Locksoul, I need to document this site before we disturb anything. While I do, why don't you have a look around? You know, explore a bit. You've earned it. Keep your eyes open for anything unusual. P-Girl said laugh out loud. Oh, and please don't break anything, okay?
See you later.
Okay, so we're gonna go for the ancient mechanisms examined. We've examined that one. Let's go examine this one too, where the sparklies are. That one's examined. And let's go examine this one over here. These things look foreboding. They're all pointing at something. Oh look, there's a body.
Deserved.
Every adventurer worth their salt knows to never step foot into a cave, dungeon, crypt, or tomb without a temple supply or an ample supply of rope, right? You can never have too much of this stuff. So you resolve to scrounge around every scrap of it that you can find from the skeletons here. Good idea. The thrill of discovery. Your exploration of the Chamber of Stars has yielded more questions than answers. Okay, so we're looking for rope. There's a whole bunch of skellies down here that supposedly have rope. So we're keeping an eye out for skellies with rope. There's a bunch of skellies here. Do they have rope though? A whole lot of skellies down here. Oh, I see. So we're activating them by getting close. Okay.
I require a target.
I don't know what happened. Maybe we just gotta go.
I do not have a target.
Yeah. They're triggered as we walk up to them, so we just need to walk up to them. Wow, really? Tormented tomb robber. This guy tried to rob the tomb and his soul got trapped here.
I cannot attack that.
I wonder if we could keep him engaged and grab others. Yes. Let's go for some more. Come on, Void. We'll put the singularity on the big guy. We'll corruption dot them all. Yeah, singularity's our hardest hitting move as long as the target that has it stays alive. And that was all the rope we needed. So let's go turn that in.
Hey there.
Be prepared. What have you found, Locksoul? 6 pieces of rope. Ah, rope. Thanks, kid. Something tells me I'm gonna need this. The hieroglyphs on your tablets indicate that there's a way to get this mechanism working again. We just need to figure out how. Good idea. I'm ready to figure out how. Let's figure out how. Is that
For the Alliance.
for the Alliance?
What can I
You
do
hear
for
that?
you?
You heard it here first, folks. Harrison Ford is part of the Alliance.
Have a good one.
I'm sorry, Harrison Jones. Okay, so we just gotta get it figured out how to get it going. I don't know what does he want me to do though?
You need something?
The hieroglyphs in it, we just need to
See you
figure out
around.
how. So hieroglyphs indicate how to get this going. Does he mean this one? And then these guys are pointing. Is this something we're supposed to do, or? There's no quest. Looks like the same symbol on that is that. Of course, this giant bird here could be one of the hieroglyphs that they're talking about. I think I saw a door back this way. Did I miss something? Kind of like left off in the limbo here somehow. Are these the hieroglyphs? I can't read that. What to do, what to do.
Greetings. Have a good one. You need something?
The hieroglyphs on your tablets indicate there's a way to get this mechanism working again. We just need to figure out how. Do I have the tablet still? Antidote vial. I don't think. Was that it? What was the last quest that we did? Be prepared. Okay, so be prepared. I'm gonna wowhead this one because I'm really lost. Wowhead, be prepared. Alright, we're gonna go to our handy dandy browser. This is the last quest we did. Be prepared. Tormented Tomb Raiders. Comments. Walk over skeletons on the ground. Kill the skellies. Get the rope. When you hand them back to Harrison, who gives you no further clue as to what to do next, you'll be forgiven, or you will be forgiven for getting confused. There's a corpse to the southeast corner of the room that will start Schnott's Scout. Okay, so let's check the southeast corner of the room for a corpse. Southeast. We're looking for Schnott's Snout or something. Is there a corpse? Maybe this one here? Is this the one? This corpse? That's the one that gave us the rope gathering one. Now, that guy looked like he was asking a question, so I don't know if he knows if it's actually southeast or not. Maybe it's southwest. Yeah, that guy was dyslexic. Okay. Schnott's Scout. Here we are. Lessons from the past. This unfortunate explorer has clearly suffered a bit of bad luck in the recent past. Prudence dictates that you perform the unenviable task of searching the corpse for clues that might shed light on your surroundings. It says acquire broken goggles. We can take the scout's journal, or we could take the scout's spectacles. After a quick assessment, you determine that this fellow has expired within the last few hours.
Well deserved.
All right, we got his goggles. We got his journal. I found an incredible sight. This is his journal. The whole area pulsates with the hum of ancient architecture. If it were not so late in the day, I would investigate the chamber immediately. Sleeping tonight will be a struggle. A most productive day today. The chamber is indeed of ancient origin, and houses a magnificent mechanism which seems to be in disrepair. I will investigate further tomorrow. This discovery will surely force Schnotz to take notice of me. How could he deny me a promotion after something like this? It has taken me all day to wrestle the cipher from these hieroglyphs. Through eyes of blue is starlight revealed. 10 shards, 1 rod, and the veil disappears. Forget Schnotz and his empty promises. If I can unravel this riddle, its secret shall be mine. I've done it! Using the sapphire from the chamber's adornments, I have fashioned a pair of goggles. With them, I'm able to see things previously hidden from view. Amazing. With any luck, my next entry will find me a rich man. And that was the last entry. Okay, so let's don his goggles. Where are his goggles? We grabbed them. Oh, I guess we gotta go talk to Harrison Ford. Or Harrison Jones. I'm sorry. I keep saying Harrison Ford. Dr. Jones, I found a body.
What can I do for you?
Any news, Locksoul? Broken spectacles. Odd. It looks as if someone's used gemstones as lenses. I should be able to fix them without too much trouble. Look at this, Locksoul. Harrison holds up the dead scout's goggles. I've tightened the clamp in the middle and crimped the wires on the edges. They may not be the most comfortable, but they should hold together. If I've translated your tablets correctly, there's something hidden here, a final piece to our puzzle. I hope your spectacles hold the key. Let me know what you find.
See you around.
Oh snap! Indentured protectors everywhere. Okay, suspended starlight is what we're looking for. And we got a dungeon pop. Let's go ahead and join that dungeon, and we'll resume here with gathering the suspended starlight pieces. There's one, and the indentured protector is mad at us. Lost City of, or this is actually the wind called? Not Throne of the Tide. Vortex Pinnacle, that's right. So this is in the same zone, but it's not the Halls of Origination or the Lost City of Tolvir. But ultimately, this zone will lead us to this Vortex Pinnacle quests. And you can see that we're fighting one of those wind elemental bosses that we first encountered when we entered the zone. So with that in mind, we'll get this dungeon underway. Pull out our observer. Looks like the tank's ready. Let's see if I can interrupt that thing. Make it come a little closer, my darling. Okay. So Phantom Singularity is on a different target. And I'm hoping that target survives. Maybe I should have picked a tankier target. Let's re-agony everything. Looks like our tank went down. We're right by the entrance, so he should be able to release and get right back to us. There we go. Can't just pull everything in here. Now, I'll be sure to CC some stuff next time, because it looks like the tank's not going to ask for it. Oh, goodness. Where are we going? Okay. Now, if I can, I'll get the big gust soldier. Or I'll get one of the little lightning bolt guys. I don't know if I should just keep on using my Seed of Corruption, or if I should then switch to my Unstable Affliction to nuke one of them down. Probably Unstable Affliction, right? Okay, so this guy's coming out. Throw an Agony on him. We'll also Singularity him. He needs a Corruption as well. Then I think we'll do the same again. We'll just CC one of these guys. Let's get this one. I'll wait for the tank to pull. Ham is in, he says. You are heals, yeah? Oh. Town's paladin is heals. Isn't it obvious? Little bit of concentration happening here. Pardon my quietness. It's a lot to manage, keeping everything dotted and everything, and trying to help out with CCs. Let's see if I can creep up on this guy and CC him as the pull happens. Ragaga. Okay. We'll singularity the Cloud Prince, he's the big one. And then we'll multi-dot the big dudes as well. And unstable affliction, main target, and drain him down. Now, our tank still got killed, even with our CC. So I'm gonna try to Soulstone res. May need to banish this guy. Not sure how the tank went down. Kind of worried about that. Is the Lurking Tempest still being looked at? Yeah. If I keep an eye on the Lurking Tempest, he won't spawn and start nuking us from behind. I don't know if I'm looking at him right now though. Okay, good. So when these dudes die, they explode. That's part of the reason why you want to stagger killing them. And I'm going to CC the right guy. Just so they know. Can't CC that guy. Alright, let's singularity the other dude. Maintaining agony, reapplying unstable affliction to my main target. Draining soul, waiting for some shards. I get to this point where I'm like, I've spent all my shards. Now it's just a matter of draining soul until I get more shards. Those guys, oh my goodness, why does it hurt them so bad? Heal, Pally, heal! Our healer does not appear to be up to snuff. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's because the healer is 83? Maybe because his weapon's a strength weapon? Recount healing done. Healing taken. I don't know what your piece so 10. Healing, oh, healing meter.
Your presence in Skywall will not be tolerated.
Okie doke. I don't understand what's going on with this group. I feel like I'm gonna have to bring the Void out. Get him, Void. You got it, man. I'll solo this if I have to. Get him, Void. Damn. Feel like that was a waste of time now. I'm sorry. Oh man, dude, I should not have to pop everything I have to use all my mana to heal myself. Oh, we lost the tank. You suck. What the fuck is happening? Oh man, recount healing done overall. Town's Paladin, 50% of his heals. Nub tank blaming others. Terrible tank. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Let's find out. Cooldowns. Barbed wire used Ardent Defender once. Here, let's see. Oh, it's can't use any of his defensives, huh? Let's see. He used 8. 4 Ardent Defender. 2 Guardian of the Ancient Kings. 1 Lay on Hand. Let's see. DC breaks, debuff uptime, damage done, death dispels. There should be cooldowns. There should be an uptime, right? Debuff uptime, buff uptime. Let's look for buff uptime. Buff uptime. Okay. Let's say party, then buff uptime. Town's Paladins had Beacon of Light, Dungeon Preparation, Fusion of Light. Windsong was going off. 35% uptime on Field the Righteous. We believe. Well, we were exploring a little bit there. He should have had a lot more uptime on his Shield of the Righteousness, though. Oh, shit. I guess we start. Let me pull out my pet. Oh, I wasn't ready. Well. Okay. The tank was like, if we believe we can win. Summon Void Lord. Who'd have thunk we needed a healer? Okie dokie. That's one way to do the dungeons mechanics and stuff like that. I don't know. This Pinkro said laugh out loud fail tank. Yeah, I think that tank was fail, but I think the healer was equally as fail, and I think the two fails amplified each other. Because I was looking at the healing done. This is overall, by the way. For Town's Paladin, yeah, they were spamming Flash of Light, but you shouldn't be using Flash of Light that much. Like that's way too much. They were using Light of the Martyr. Holy Light should have been used a lot more. Light of the Dawn could have been used a lot more. Holy Shock should be second as it is. That's pretty good with Holy Light, but his infusion of light uptime as well was crap, if I remember correctly. His infusion of light was 13%. Like infusion of light's a proc off of crit Holy Shock, and Holy Shock should be used on cooldown. Then you should be getting those crits from infusion of light, which speed up the cast time of, guess what, your Holy Light, which allows you to conserve mana and use these. The reason why most people don't use Holy Light is because it's a long cast unless you have the buff from Infusion of Light, and then it makes it almost as fast as a Flash of Light. I think she called you rubbish. Laugh out loud. Is he still talking? Pretty sure she's gonna brag until we eliminate her. Ravage my ball, digging with the mass lock. Thank you. So, do we have a tank? Or what's the problem? He's got Beacon of Light on himself. I don't know about that. Yeah, true. Look, though, does it recycle tin cans too? No.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Illyria is my favorite Windrunner sister. Edgier than Verisa, but slightly less homicidal than the dead one.
He said himself, I will lead us into battle. Damage done. Current segment. He said, yeah. Okay. Let's do this then. Full 3.
3, 2, 1.
Filthy beasts! Your presence in Skywall will not be tolerated.
Pet should suffice as a tank as long as he's getting healed. Let's do the hokey pokey. Will help assist the healer a little bit. Nice, we didn't even have to move that time. Bringing the Void Lord back out. We need a shard. Give me a shard. There we go. I need some mana.
Well deserved.
Nice. Well done. Hey, thank you, Locke, they said. Void uses his CDs. The Void Walker will use his CDs. Oh no. Yeah. Can we see? I got triangle. Green. That is. Okay.
I must get closer.
I'll get this one then. I need to get out of the clouds probably. We'll get another tank. I'm sure of it. Ever since I created this tune, it seems like if I CC something, someone has to intentionally hit it. That sucks. That's why I like the lock CC. And I get called the Hunter. Baseball. People are so quick to pass blame now. Indeed. Stand in the green. Splat. Too hard. Can't do that. The Hunter said loud. I vocally said the same thing loud as Blue Strider said, yo, cuz. Yo, cuz. Oh, shit. Welp. Without a tank, we probably not gonna go much further. Yeah, thanks anyways, folks.
May the shadows conceal you.
Cuz said, happy birthday. Yeah, I think with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode of Elude Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Legion. This is the Void Elf leveling series. And that's going to conclude episode number 45. I appreciate you guys coming and staying and hanging out and watching the video and liking and subscribing. If you want to catch me live, most days I'm Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'll be streaming. But yeah, we ran a little late today. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, though. So until next time.
Illyria will show us the way.
Illyria will show us the way.